Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Seattle Mariners vs New York Yankees, Tampa Bay Rays vs Baltimore Orioles, New York Mets vs Philadelphia Phillies, Boston Red Sox vs Toronto Blue Jays, and Detroit Tigers vs Cleveland Indians, which are happening on Sunday, August 8, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, over and under betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Seattle Mariners vs New York Yankees. Luis Gil is considered to be the 5th-ranked prospect in the Yankees farm system and is coming off his MLB debut last time out. In that game, he had an 87.6 mph exit velocity, 12.5 sweet spot percentage, .147 SPA, and a 26.1 strikeout percentage. Gil throws 3 different pitches: fastball, slider, changeup, and the slider has been hit the most as it has a .286 batting average, .247, with 3 strikeouts. It will be interesting to see how he bounces back after all the emotion surrounding his MLB debut. The Yankees will have to move forward without Aroldis Chapman coming to the rescue on Sunday. He was reportedly moved to the 10-day injured list with left elbow inflammation after putting the Mariners away in the opener. So that'll leave the team without one of their key pitching talents if things get tight down the stretch, which is a legitimate possibility with Luis Gil starting on the mound. The 23-year-old righty earned an opportunity to start again after a brilliant shutout performance against the Baltimore Orioles. He was never afraid of the moment, and he had great command of his pitches. It's exactly what every team wants to see from their young talent. My betting advice for that game is to pick under 9.5. Tampa Bay Rays vs Baltimore Orioles. The Rays have won 2 in a row and are 6-2 in their last 8 games. The team is in first place in the AL East, 2.5 games up on the Boston Red Sox. Tampa is balanced, to say the least, ranking 4th in the majors in team ERA and tied for 4th in runs scored. The Orioles have lost 3 in a row and 4 of their last 5 games. It is not surprising they have the fewest wins in the American League, since they rank dead last in baseball in team ERA and 24th in runs scored. Cedric Mullins hasn't been driving in many runs but has been a hit machine, amassing 8 hits in his last 5 games. The young center fielder is having an outstanding season, posting a .321 average with 37 RBIs and a .925 OPS. He is only hitting .219 against the Rays. The Orioles are scoring an average of 4.16 runs on the year, placing them 24th in the big leagues. The pitching staff has recorded a major league worst 5.56 ERA. Austin Meadows, the team leader in RBI, but does not have any over his last 5 games. Brandon Lowe leads the team in HR, but is batting under .220 and only has gone yard once in his last 8 games. On the season, Tampa Bay is several games over .500 on the road. My betting advice for that game is to pick over 9. New York Mets vs Philadelphia Phillies. New York will hand the ball to right-hander Taijuan Walker for the series finale at Citizens Bank Park on Sunday. In his first season in New York, Walker has posted a 7-6 record with a 3.86 ERA in 20 starts. The 28-year-old has not been able to rekindle his form since the All-Star break, going 0-3 with a 12.00 ERA over his last 4 starts. In his previous trip to the mound, Walker allowed 4 runs in 5 T-frames in a loss versus the Miami Marlins. The Mets right-hander has had some trouble with his command as of late. Walker has issued at least 2 free passes in each of his last 6 starts and is up to 3.43 BB9 so far this season. While he's fanned 8.66 batters per 9 innings of work, his 4.40 ZARA and .272 BABIP suggest that he could be due for some further regression over the course of the second half. In 4 career starts against the Phillies, Walker is 1-0 with a stellar 2.95 ERA. 2 of those starts have come on the road at Citizens, where he is 1-0 with a career 3.75 ERA. Per Baseball Savant, current Phillies are batting only .269 in 87 plate appearances off of the Mets right-hander heading into Sunday's contest. My betting advice for that game is to pick over 8.5. Boston Red Sox vs Toronto Blue Jays. There's no question that the secret sauce for the Red Sox is their offense. It isn't so much a secret at this point, with the team averaging the third most hits and 4.87 runs per game. When the offense is rolling, the Red Sox look like one of the best teams in the league. But then there are those times when the offensive well runs dry. When the bats are whiffing and the team is struggling in the run department, that's the moment when palms get sweaty and butts get tight for the Red Sox. It's the sign of a team lacking the defense to consistently win fights in the mud, those low-scoring games that take more guts than finesse to pull out with a victory. As the Blue Jays showed in the opener of Saturday's doubleheader, they're the sort of team capable of putting the Red Sox in those situations. The Blue Jays have been one of the more consistent teams in terms of offensive production through the first 4 months of the year. Coming into play on Friday afternoon, they ranked top 5 in runs, batting average, home runs, and slugging percentage. Superstar slugger Vladimir Guerrero is hitting a blistering .322 with 34 home runs and 85 RBI through 105 starts. He'll be in the MVP conversation at the end of the year, along with Shohei Ohtani. To think, Boston will be going head-to-head with their ace, Hyun-Jin Ryu, on Sunday. Things could get ugly if the Red Sox continue to crash and burn at the plate in the finale. Despite being one of the top run-scoring offenses in the league, they were averaging only 1.6 runs per game heading into the second half of their doubleheader on Saturday. Garrett Richards will orchestrate the defense as the starting pitcher for Sunday's game. The 33-year-old righty is throwing a 5.21 ERA with 85 strikeouts on the season. In each of his previous 2 games against the Blue Jays, he has allowed at least 4 earned runs. Perhaps the Red Sox hope the third time really is the charm for their veteran pitcher. My betting advice for that game is to pick under. Detroit Tigers vs Cleveland Indians. Zach Plesac will take the mound for the Indians on Sunday, looking to bounce back from a rough outing earlier in the week against the Toronto Blue Jays, as he allowed 6 runs on 10 hits through 5 innings, while failing to record a strikeout. The 26-year-old has been limited to 15 starts this year due to a hand injury, going 6-4 with a 4.64 ERA. Franmil Reyes has emerged as the best hitter for Cleveland with a 0.914 OPS, 20 homers and 51 RBI in just 65 games after missing multiple weeks with a strained oblique. The top 2 starting pitchers for the Indians have missed significant time, as reigning AL Cy Young Award winner Shane Bieber is on the 60-day injured list with a strained shoulder, while Aaron Civale has no timetable to return from a sprained finger. Catcher Roberto Perez was placed on the injured list earlier this week with shoulder inflammation. He joins first baseman Josh Naylor, who suffered a fractured ankle in early July. Peralta logs his 15th career appearance and 3rd start against the Red Sox in this contest. He is 3-2 with 1 save, a 3.50 ERA, a 1.556 whip, 6 walks and 9 strikeouts over 18 innings of work in those outings. Peralta is 1-2 with a 7.00 ERA, a 2.222 whip, 5 walks and 6 strikeouts over 9 innings in 5 career appearances, 2 starts, at Progressive Field. My betting advice for that game is to pick over 9.5. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.